I'll slide one key on this phone and watch what happens. It will go from color to black and white in seconds. Alcatel calls this the ink paper mode, and this is the all-new Alcatel V3 Ultra. Box के हिसाब से this is India's first full-color electronic paper display. But before we get into that, box contents और इसके build के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. The box has a 33-watt USB-C charger, a USB-C cable, a transparent case with a slot for the stylus, SIM tool and papers along with the phone. While the box is pretty much everything, कुछ चीजें थोड़ी सी odd हैं. जैसे कि जो stylus है, it's a magnetic stylus, but there is no magnetic place on the phone to keep it. But the case has a little cutout to keep this stylus, but it is a transparent case, which means मेरी एक हफ्ते की testing में ही it started yellowing out. And the cable is also smaller than most of the standard cables that you get with other phones. I like the hyper blue color on this phone. It really pops, and at the bottom of this you get the USB-C port, speakers and a headphone jack. On the right side you have the volume buttons, the power button and this next paper key, and on the top you have a single microphone. Left side holds the SIM tray with one SIM slot and a micro SD. Second SIM के लिए आपको इसमें eSIM add करना होगा. The phone's chassis is mostly plastic, but the design looks good. बात करें अगर इस फोन के डिस्प्ले की, तो this is a 6.78 inch FHD LCD panel. That's a full color electronic paper display. But what is it? Electronic paper displays को डिजाइन किया जाता है to mimic the effects of ink on paper, and a full color panel means the effect of colored ink on paper. यही color e-paper display Alcatel V3 की USP है. This phone has a dedicated NXTPAPER key to switch from normal to 3 different e-paper modes, including color e-paper mode, black and white e-paper mode, and a max ink mode for an e-reader-like experience. Now, I already happen to have an e-reader with me, which is almost 10 years old, but it still works. Now, this is the Alcatel V3 compared with my 10-year-old e-reader. This definitely has the upper hand because Alcatel ने इसे अच्छे से optimize भी किया है. So most apps work well in e-paper mode and e-color mode too, and photos apps में जैसे ही आप enter करेंगे तो ये mode अपने आप बंद हो जाएगा because that's where you need most of the colors. This is an anti-glare screen, तो outdoor visibility भी आपको काफी अच्छी मिल जाएगी, but it is not an AMOLED panel, so जो colors का reproduction है, जो color saturation है, वो आपको इतना अच्छा नहीं मिलेगा. But if you read a lot या फिर आपको कुछ ऐसा चाहिए जिससे आंखों पर कम जोर पड़े, then this is a decent screen. There is a triple camera at the back. There is a 108MP main camera, 8MP ultrawide and a 2MP macro with a 32MP front-facing camera. There are inconsistent results, but the camera is delivering decent images most of the time. Outdoor photos are good, indoor photos despite good lighting show some grain, and proper low light या night photos में कहें तो you will see some elements being washed out by the ultrawide photos. There is some detail loss in the cameras, but the 108MP main camera does a decent job most of the time. But the ultrawide and macro lens, they could have been better. The Alcatel V3 Ultra has a Dimensity 6300 chip with 6GB and 8GB RAM options paired with 128GB storage. There is noticeable lag when playing Subway Surfers, and heavier games like Asphalt and BGMI ended up heating the phone a bit. However, daily use like texting or social media scrolling के लिए this phone is good to go. Multitasking and app switching में भी आपको कोई issue नहीं दिखेंगे. Now, it is promised 3 years of Android updates, but out of the box ये आपको Android 14 के साथ मिलेगा. OS otherwise smooth है, but e-paper mode में note-taking app is just a demo, which is a weird thing to do. But the best part about this phone is the 5010 mAh battery. I put this in max e-paper mode, and after a full day, just 8% battery was used. Even colored and black and white ink modes boost the battery life for more than 2 days, and normal usage पर भी आराम से एक दिन का बैकअप आपको मिल जाएगा. And box में ही you will get this 33-watt charger that powers up this phone in 1 hour. And now time for the verdict. Alcatel has made a unique phone with an e-paper display. But a phone needs more than just a unique screen, it needs a very good screen to be a good phone. The e-paper display is decent for reading and for people who don't want sharp colors, but in general the colors are just not good enough. The Dimensity 6300 chip is the least powerful one in segment, and Subway Surfer जैसे light title पर अगर frame skips हो रहे हैं, that makes me question the phone's long-term smoothness. But I do like the color, the form factor, and the idea of this NXTPAPER key on the phone, and you should check out this phone for these things. That said, we are continuously bringing you new tech here at Gadgets 360, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. My name is Manik Meri, you were watching Gadgets 360, and I'll see you in the next one.